said
I
Common
mean, I think
slid.
people forget that around the time that he made B and Finding Forever, we were having conversations about Common like a top 10 all time MC.
I know I was. Yes.
No, that was a valid conversation, Mike. As a matter of fact, around that time, he was ahead of Black Thought.
Somebody says, did you talk about Memphis Bleak's comments on Nas and Jay? Yes, we
Yes, we did.
did.
Very
You can
problematic.
rewind the rebroadcast. We're going to cut this up in sections. But speaking of Memphis Bleak and his comments, Common actually got on Hot 97 and said that he would take on anybody in the verses.
He's
And
got a lot of records.
he got a lot of records, man. But you know what? To be perfectly honest, I think he would get smoked by a lot of people, too.
Mm,
Oh,
that depends.
all right. You think that Common would beat Jadakiss in the verses?
Didn't say that.
Okay.
Well, hold on. See, that's not really fair to put Kiss in. Kiss done put so much material out in the verses now between, you know what I'm saying? I know Kiss still got shit in the clip, but it's like, that's not fair. We'd have to pick somebody who hasn't gone yet. Thought would be the person that comes to mind first.
Ooh. You know what? I like that. I like that. I
Yeah,
like
Common and
thought.
Thought.
I like Common and thought.
Yeah.
Do you who you think will win that? You think Common got that?
I think a lot of that depends on how you feel about the peak Roots records versus peak Common records. I find the peak Roots records to be better. Like stuff like Concerto of the Desperado, 100% Dundee, Push Up Your Lighter, the track, the back and forth Thought got with Q-Tip, the Ital off Illadelph, Adrenaline, you know, the joint with Common on When Things Fall Apart, Double Trouble with Most Def. Like Thought's got joints on his Roots albums,
And he could pull
but
out
just
some
for a verse or
freestyles.
two. No, for a verse or 2 Thought going in and getting busy. Like Thought been disgusted on some of those records, Mike.
Yeah, but see what I think. Once again, not to
Mike, his
pull
verse,
Jadakiss out. I
right,
think that he could go out there and kind of do what Jada did and just pull some freestyles out. And it be
right.
shit that people ain't heard before, but the way he performs and his performance ability, I think that Common could be in trouble. I think Common's biggest issue is the fact that the records that people know him by aren't his best records. And we
They're
kind of
not.
talked about that with Jay-Z. I think a lot of the stuff that we really hold Common high for, people don't really know him for.
Oh,
I
you're
remember
right.
dating I remember dating a woman who was my age, maybe a year older than me, and she said she didn't know Common until B.
Mm.
I mean, there's a lot of people who feel that way. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, they're not really on Resurrection. They're not really on Can I Borrow a Dollar? One Day It'll
One
All
day it
Make
all makes
Sense.
sense.
They know the light, but they don't really know, like Water for Chocolate like that.
Yeah, like how about this? Like Mike Invocation off of One Day It All Makes Sense. It's a brilliant record.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
no. One Day It All
Real
Makes
nigga
Sense is
quotes,
full
real nigga
of,
quotes. Hungry.
yeah,
Yeah.
Hungry's dope.
Hungry's dope. Hungry
Resurrection
was probably
itself.
his coming out party as like a supreme lyricist.
No, for real. So, yeah, I think Black Thought would probably be his best matchup. I don't know where he was going with that whole, anybody from his era. Because I will say this about Common. He's worked with No ID. He's worked with Dilla. He's worked with the Neptunes. He's worked with Kanye. And he's made really quality records with all these guys. And not a lot of people can say that.
It's just the style of records that's probably going to hurt him. That's why I was like, I prefer those. Like Thought's
DJ
more
Premier
of
too.
Thought's more confrontational and adversarial when he gets on the mic. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, definitely. I think Common's most slept on record to me is The Sixth Sense. But I think if he were to pull out The Sixth Sense or 199 in a versus, he's not going to get no reaction from this. Because people don't know him from
Get
this
some
stuff.
reaction. 199 is a banger, Mike.
It is, but people don't know him like that, though.
You're talking about people not knowing the record. See,
Yeah.
that's why him and Thought would be a good battle, because I feel that way about a lot of Thought's joints too. It's like when I'm talking about 100% Dundee. Oh, Mike, you got to know that record to know how nice Thought is on there.
I
With
think
these 73 keys of ivory and ebony, I swear solemnly that I'll forever rock steadily. People want to know where Malik. He right next to me, the weapon. Yeah, Mike. Like people don't know that Thought.
But see, the thing is, man, I think, and I say this respectfully, I think that Black Thought's image is of a dope MC. I think Common's image is of a nice guy and an actor and a cipher. I think people, there are certain pockets of people who know more movies from Common than than him as a rapper. So you know what? With that being said, and even though I think that this other person would win, I would rather see Ice Cube in Common because I think there's a lot of people who don't remember either of them as rappers. You don't want to see Common get into that. You're
No,
shaking
he
your
ain't gonna win
head.
that. He ain't gonna win that. You can be nice, Cube. Stop that.
Okay. No, no, he
You
ain't beating
don't,
Ice Cube.
you don't
Who
want to
is
do
he
that.
beating? Because you don't have him beating Black Thought. Who is Common beating in his class?
Oh, you think him and Ti should go?
I think him and T.I. should go.
I think that's a fair fight.
I think that it's an interesting fight. I mean,
Mhm.
some would say those are two different styles, but I
It is.
think, yeah,
It's fascinating.
it is fascinating. I think that T.I. has more powerful songs as far as like sonically, but
He does. He has the hits.
he has the hits. I think T.I. would beat him, unfortunately. Do I think T.I. is a better lyricist than Common? I don't know. I don't think so. I don't know. Yeah,
Fascinating. That's
yeah.
why I wanted, because I kind of have them in very comparable levels as MCs.
Yeah, Remy Shaw says, I got Black Thought. Love Common, though. Donnell says, Ice Cube would wash Common.
I
Yeah,
believe that.
yeah, yeah, I agree. But yeah,
Yeah.
can't wait to talk
You
about
know
the
what
new
that
album.
certificate hitting like, Mike? I mean,
Yeah, Death Certificate's tough, man. What Common got for Good Day? Or what he
that's
got
what
for
I'm
Straight
saying.
Outta
Like the records
Compton?
on Be and Finding Forever, like he got some joints in there. There's not enough aggression to his music, maybe for some of the guys that he would be put up against, like Cube, Thought. That's why I said Tip, but even Tip, you know.
I was gonna say Don just said Common versus Q-Tip. I'm
Ooh,
sorry, man. You know I'm biased here, man. Q-Tip's my guy. I'm going with
Tribe
Q-Tip.
records getting played though, so
Thing
I hope.
is, like Donnell Lee said, Q-Tip got too many hits, and
Yeah,
then
but I'm saying,
he's a
what are you gonna
producer.
do when Q-Tip play that verse to award tour? What are you gonna do? It's one of the best rap verses ever. One of the best rap
It
songs ever, Mike. It's one of the
is.
best beats ever, Mike.
I mean, cause really, and I know you. You know, we argue about this all the time.
People
That
get
first Tribe album is damn near
uh,
Q-Tip solo album.
hey,
So
and you want to know what,
he
Mike?
played
You don't,
Bonita.
and Common really ain't. I mean, can I kick it? Bonita Applebum. I left my wallet in El Segundo. No, that's a problem.
Yeah. So you
That's a
know,
problem.
yeah, I don't even think that's a good matchup for him personally. So
Yeah,
yeah, I think that's a problem that Common has. Like Busta Rhymes has that problem too. Like there's really nobody to match him up with.
right. Some
So
stylistic issues and stuff. Yeah.
all right, well I look forward to the show on Friday. We're gonna talk about Common's album. We're gonna listen to Baby Kim's album too. I know he got Kendrick on there. We've already heard that song, and he got Travis Scott on there. So it's definitely gonna be something to talk about. And yeah, man, we might just take some calls so people can kind of give their feedback on shit too.
Oh no, cool. Good to get back to work.
Yes, sir, man. Great stuff.
Yeah, man.